Good evening, everyone. Vice Chancellor, members of the Diplomatic Corps, faculty, students, ladies and gentlemen, not forgetting the translators. Shirley invited me to say a few words, and I was hoping she's putting me at the end of the program to say a few words of encouragement to the translators who are here today, but she's put me at the start of the program and told me I'm introducing the topic. But as she said, I've worked with the communities of the North Rippononi, mainly the Makushi people, for the last 20 odd years. And one of the things that is of importance to that community is language, because it is the vehicle in which we carry our identity, the knowledge for our survival, who we are as a people, the stories, and it becomes important when we know that we're losing it. So while this topic of having languages taught in school is very important, not only from the university's perspective, but also from kindergarten coming up, it is even more important that we help those people who speak a native tongue be able to carry that language forward. I'm nervous. So, language, keeping our language, strengthens our ties to our family, both those who are gone and those who are going forward. Whenever I have conversations with community members that I work with, we would talk about, what's happening in the communities. And, one of the things I would say, at least some of you, and we have Ms. Gloria here, you can speak your language. My foreparents came from 2 continents, Africa and Southeast Asia. And the Indian side of my family, my great foreparents came speaking Urdu, but unfortunately that's not a language that was passed on to the rest of the family. Beyond my great-grandfather, no one knows to speak Urdu. And so for me, that's a loss. And everybody knows the stories of the slaves. And so being able to have that link to who we are going back into the past and what we can be going into the future is very important. In terms of education, being able to speak your tongue allows you to learn different languages, new languages, but more important, I think it allows you to think clearly and express yourself the way you want to. At least for us, when we work in the community, it becomes important to always have a native speaker with us, because it gives community members the opportunity to express themselves in their tongue. They can better express what they want to say in the language they speak, because they can put their thoughts together very precisely and clearly, and make sure that there is no misunderstanding in terms of what they're saying. And so having the young ones learn their native language allows them to develop, a clear and precise way of thinking, and learning about other cultures and, you know, even help develop their intellect. And so it helps broaden your horizons and I think gives you the opportunity to, you know, charter where else you want to go. And so for me, I am hoping that we not only look at the importance of encouraging languages in school and what it can do for the young people, but also encourage the community members to hold on to what they have, because you lose a part of yourself when you lose your native tongue. You know, you then have to ask yourself, who am I as a people, as a group? And so I would encourage, so I'll take this as, you know, the point of encouraging at least the translators. The work that you're doing is important, not only because it gives you an economic opportunity, but also it allows you to help document your language, but it also gives you an opportunity to be teachers to those in your community, especially the young ones coming up, and even, you know, the older ones. And because your translation is not just oral, it's also written, it gives you an opportunity to teach others how to read and write their language. And so I'm hoping that Dr. Imhoff will also give you more enlightenment and words, and enjoy the rest of your evening.